Man, I got so many different things, cuz I'm just finna go fast. This is just what came to me. This is the order that it came in. The first thing, the first subject I got, oh yeah, I did this like last week. Today is Tuesday, June the 7th. I did this last week sometime, maybe like Thursday or Friday last week. Uh so the first subject I got is warnings and underestimating ops. Okay, I was talking about the fade. I took in LA. The one lesson I learned out there, like I feel like that was karma though. I feel like that was that was over a female. But I wasn't even trying to holler at the broad. You know what I'm saying? But she had my number. She called me, but the phone only rung like one time. Like she might have called me by accident, or I don't know. So then I called back. That's all it took. Me and dude already had smoke though. I ain't gonna say we had smoke, but we had already got into it. You know what I'm saying? Not physically, but you know what I'm saying? We already had words and you know what I mean, stuff like that. And so then the situation happened. He felt like I'm trying to, but I think he got put up to it, but I ain't finna focus on that. But he basically was mad because he felt like I called this girl trying to holler at her, right? But I already done, I'm like, nah, dude ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Dude is a flea. I'm not tripping on dude. You know what I mean? I'm a handle dude, matter of fact. and but the thing is, the woman who I was staying with, it was her daughter and then her boyfriend. Okay. And then she told me, she was like, yeah, him and his homeboys looking for you. But like she was saying it like she was sincere, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, give a dang. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't tripping, like he nothing to me. Like that's how I'm feeling. I underestimated him. But I underestimated, you know what I'm saying, what he was willing to do. You know, I felt like dude was bluffing, putting on a show. You know what I'm saying? He probably was. But I wanted that smoke with him. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I wanted that smoke with him because I felt like he was walking around like he was tough. So you already know, once I'm on that type of time, you know, I'm on a mission to show you something. You know what I mean? So he looking for me. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I stepped out like I always do. Went out, went to the hood. But now with this in San Pedro though. And then it's really some gang stuff that I don't even know about at the time. Dodge City Crips beefing with Wilmington, or they all beef. Wilmington, Rancho San Pedro, um, and then Dodge City Crips, like they all beef with each other. You know what I mean? So, and I'm always wearing blue. But now I used to wear red too, but I might wear red for like 2 or 3 days in a row. But like I'll be wearing blue like almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm like, I wasn't worried about it. I just did my normal thing. But then I'm walking through the alley, him and his homeboys posted on a car. So I'm just mugging him. You know what I'm saying? He said that magic word. You know what I'm saying? He said that magic. Oh, yeah, let's go and set it off, dude. Let's go and set it off. So, we met each other halfway. He swung first, caught me with a little jab. It wasn't nothing though. Then I beep, 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 all that there. But then I got rushed. You know what I'm saying? I got knocked down. Then I got back up though. I ain't want to get stomped out. I jumped right back up, swinging on all of them. But then I remember getting, it had to be like on the top of my head. But I was out and I remember my knees buckling and I hit my knees and then but before my face finna hit the concrete, something just made me jerk, like, you know what I mean? And this tooth right here is chipped, but you can't tell because I got the gold on top of it. But I had open face on my two front teeth, and I chipped that one, and the open face crown was kind of mangled, but they fixed it up at the hospital. But later on, that mug fell off the crown, so I ended up getting these two replaced. But yeah, I got stomped out and everything. I didn't think I had got stomped out, but then I looked back at it. I was like, yeah, I got stomped out. Cause when I ate this after it was over with, when I ate, like I could feel my jaws like it hurt when I was eating. But yeah, my head was swollen and all that. Yeah. So, but the thing was, I learned though, I underestimated him. I'm like, and then I underestimated his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? If I would have played it different now, cause really, dude, and them wasn't really even aggressive. Cause I could have just walked by him. You know what I'm saying? If we wouldn't have been mean mugging, I would have just kept it moving. It wouldn't have been nothing. But like I said, I didn't like dude. Plus, I ain't underestimate him like his fighting skills, but I just underestimated like he wasn't as much of a punk as I thought he was, basically. You know what I mean? But he had help too, and they had probably already planned it. You know what I mean? But yeah, you just don't underestimate people, man. You know, don't. It depends on how serious the situation is. Sometimes it's a kamikaze situation. I know I'm not finna win, but we finna get down anyway, or two or three people or more. But I'm still finna get down with all y'all anyway. Sometimes it's a kamikaze mission, but that wasn't no kamikaze mission though. Like I could have just waited for a better time because they wasn't even aggressive like that. You know what I'm saying? I was, once he seen me aggressive, he had to, you know what I'm saying, man up. Your partner's watching you. You finna let me, you know what I mean? So, nah, he had to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I underestimated him though, like, because I didn't have no weapon or nothing. Like, if I wouldn't have underestimated him, I would at least had the knife on me. You know what I'm saying? Me and him would have won a couple rounds. Once I see it ain't one-on-one, I would have start swinging that blade. You know what I'm saying? Trying to poke something, trying to slice something. You know what I'm saying? But I underestimated him though. And then I thought it was going to be one-on-one. I underestimated his homies. You know what I'm saying? I guess I just thought, but I didn't think about him at all. I was one-track minded. You know what I'm saying? But that stuff taught me. It taught me about war, taught me about battle. And then another thing, you could underestimate somebody maybe because of their size, but then they up that weapon on you. So you just automatically assuming that they ain't got nothing else to help them out. Like you automatically assume, oh yeah, I'm finna beat this dude down. But you don't anticipate that he might have some kind of weapon to help neutralize the battle. Like, so, sometimes you got to think. You can't just go off emotion. You got to think. You know what I mean? I could have just walked past them dudes. You know what I'm saying? And then caught up with him later. Caught him by himself. Like, what's up? And it probably would have been a conversation and that would have been it. Or else he would have talked tough and I would have beep, beep, beep. You know what I'm saying? And then even if you beat up somebody, you got to be prepared because they might try to come back and shoot you. Like, it's a whole lot in this beef, man, when it come to war. A lot of people think they finna just beat up people and it ain't going to be no repercussion. Like, everybody ain't finna take that fade. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I learned not to underestimate just, he ain't going to do nothing. Or he might try something, but I'm going to beat him down. His homeboys ain't finna do nothing. I wasn't thinking about all that, but you got to think about all that. You got to think about all that. At least, you know what I'm saying, let it cross your mind and have some type of what you going to do if this happens, what I'm going to do if they try to jump in, what I'm going to do if he pull out a weapon, what I'm going to do if he just fight better than I thought he was going to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think, bro. It's not no blind man's game. People lose their lives every day. And you can catch a beat down that you can't come back from. You know what I mean? Or set you back for a month or two, broken jaw or something. I ain't had none of that. No concussion or nothing by the grace of God. But yeah, like Paul said, I glory in my infirmities. You know what I'm saying? I don't be talking about stuff I didn't have nothing to do with, but it happened afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was a shooting when I that was my second time. That was the end of my second round in LA. I came back for a third round. It was a shooting in Wilmington. I heard the same dude got shot, but that was he say, she say. But it was a shooting that I know for sure that happened in Wilmington, like within the first 2 nights when I got back. But I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the third time. And I didn't have no gun when I came because they searched me at the state line, but they didn't pat me down, but they searched my car. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't had nothing to do with it, but it was a shooting in Wilmington. You know what I'm saying? Like the first, second, third night when I got back, because I went back to San Pedro for about a week. Then I hit the town. I hit LA for the next 2 weeks. Then I came back. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, you know what I mean? But don't underestimate people though. You can save yourself a good fade. You might save your life. Not underestimating people, man. Yeah, not underestimating people, man. Then I had another situation, and it might have saved my life. First thing, I had a gun, but I didn't have it on me. I didn't have it with me that night. I went to go check on my daughter. You know, my ex-wife was supposed to meet me somewhere. She was supposed to meet me at her grandma's house. She didn't show up. I'm wondering what the heck, what's going on. Everybody acting like they don't know nothing. I'm texting her, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Is you good? Like, what's up? I'm finna come by there and what's up? See what's up. I know dude over there. I got the word that dude over there with a gun. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I'm trying to see what's up with my daughter though. But I think the female had tried to twist it around like I'm coming over there for her. I'm coming over there to try to get her back. Or I don't know. But I think dude was beating her up though, and he didn't want me to see her. And because he think I might feel a type of way, which I will feel a type of way, but hey, if this the situation you want, but I don't want my daughter mixed up in none of this. I know that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I went over there just to like check on her, see my daughter before I leave. I'm really supposed to be taking her home with me. But hey, it's like it's some stuff going on, so let me at least see her and I'm gone. But so dude come to the door. He don't want me coming over there. Don't disrespect my house. And oh wow, okay, it's like that. All right. But if I would have had my gun, but I'm gonna tell you this, I didn't underestimate him though. But I had to see if he was serious though. But I felt like he was serious. You know, it came down to a point. I said I ain't finna go nowhere. You know, he was like, he was all mad and stuff, but I wasn't finna test him. You know, he was like, it's gonna get, I'm gonna tell you like this, like it's finna get ugly if you don't leave. Now, I heard he got a gun. I don't know for sure, but I ain't finna gamble because, you know, he looked like he might squeeze that, you know what I mean, under these circumstances. I ain't gonna underestimate him. He ain't finna shoot nothing. Nah, I'm gonna go on and get up out of here. All right. And it's good I didn't have mine. Because when it come to my daughter, like, it would have been like a crime of passion. Because when it's a crime of passion, it ain't got to make sense. Now, later on, when you calm down or when you think rationally, it's like, nah, I shouldn't shoot dude or make dude shoot me. I shouldn't get in a shootout with dude. Because at the end of the day, you know, what if my daughter in the house, bullets flying? He might be bluffing. But if I pull mine, it's not a bluff. I'm put something in you. Or he might get the drop on me or have a better aim. You know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, I'm going to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go a long time without seeing my daughter. So it really didn't make sense, but it's like a crime of passion. But it's good I didn't have mine on me. I had to go on and back down or whatever. You know what I mean? Not like I was coming over there to punk him or nothing anyway, but I had to, you know what I'm saying, leave without being able to see my daughter. But later on, I found out, I don't even think my daughter was in the house, but, you know, that would have led to some other stuff. Well, where's she at? Oh, she over there? I'm finna go back over there, you know, so it would have, you know what I mean? But the point is I didn't underestimate him, though. If I would have underestimated him, it's going to get ugly. Well, shoot, let it get ugly then. What's up? Come on outside. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You trying to fight. But you never know. Dude I got my pistol on me. I ain't trying to box right now. Like, you never know. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, come on out here, run this fade then. You don't know. Some dudes ain't finna run no fade while they got their gun. If they got a gun, they finna skip the fade and just blow you down. Some dudes will fight you. Okay, let's get the fade then. But I wasn't finna try all that. You know what I'm saying? Dude had you thinking he finna come out there and run a fade and pop, pop. You just never know, you know, but at the end of the day, I didn't underestimate him. And then it was like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday, but I had my daughter that weekend, you know what I mean? So, But if I would have had my gun on some pride stuff, it would have got ugly. Probably would have got ugly. And then if I would have underestimated dude and just kept pushing the issue, it probably would have got ugly. Because if I tell you that it's finna get ugly, it's finna get ugly. So, and he seemed like he was serious enough, at least in that moment. I don't know if he was on drugs or what, you know what I mean? But hey, I wasn't finna test dude, I wasn't finna underestimate him. I put it like that. I wasn't testing him in the first place, but I wasn't finna underestimate him. Because if I tell you that, if you don't leave, it's finna get ugly. Oh, I'm dead serious. It ain't no bluff if I say that. And he didn't seem like he was bluffing either. So, don't underestimate people, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do nothing. He can't fight. He ain't gonna shoot nobody. He ain't no real shooter. They ain't finna do nothing. They just got a bunch of numbers. They just 3 or 4 dudes. They done clicked up. They ain't finna do nothing though. Hey, sometimes that's what it is though. Sometimes it is a bluff and you read through it. You know what I mean? But at the same time though, be careful underestimating people. A lot of people done lost their lives, man, underestimating somebody. Got caught slipping because they swore dude wasn't finna do nothing. Mano from New York, that's how he got his slash on his face. Cause he said like he had basically punked the dude. So he in the barbershop in prison though, like getting his haircut, and he see dude like, he ain't finna do nothing. Then next thing you know, dude then sliced his face. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, don't underestimate people, man. You know what I mean? If you done something to somebody, you move accordingly. Deal with them accordingly. Don't just assume they not gonna do nothing unless you really know them like that. But even if you knew him like that, somebody might have got punked 100 times. He ain't finna do nothing. But then that 101, something might just snap and dude ready to go on a kamikaze mission or something. Like you never know. Don't underestimate nobody, man. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Be on your guard. I ain't saying be scared. I'm just saying be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I got like 12 subjects, and that's just number 1. That's just number 1. War games, man. Okay, number 2, not starting stuff, but at the same time standing your ground. That's when I talk about these war games, I'm giving you the way that it go in the streets. It really just the way it go with people, period, man, but especially in the streets, in the jails. But I'm also a Christian. So I got that God, what's the word, man? I got that God influence, that godly influence, you know what I mean? Because a lot of street dudes, I'm going to say some stuff that the average street dude might not agree with. I mean, I start something anytime I want to. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I'm giving you real wisdom, like not starting stuff. Like, why would you start stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody done probably started stuff before, but I'm just saying it's your best bet to not start stuff. Why? I know you might want to prove yourself or whatever, but respect everybody. Certain people you don't mess with them. I mean, you don't hang with, you don't associate with, that's fine. You don't got to be everybody's friend, but you shouldn't go around starting stuff. I feel like a person that go around starting stuff, man, you're going to get more than what you're looking for at some point in time. Who does that besides a bully? I can't see nobody putting up with I can't see no grown man putting up with a bully. I can't. Now, it's some people like that that'll just, they get paralyzed by fear, basically. They done seen somebody in action or it's so many numbers and they just scared, like I done seen people paralyzed with fear, but I don't think that's very common. I done heard stories about the Florida prisons and, a lot of different prisons, how certain, not all, but a lot of white people in certain prisons, when they around a whole bunch of blacks and Mexicans, they get treated like trash, but there's certain ones that really stand up for themselves and get all the respect just like they one of the other people. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the person. But you can be in certain situations where you just be paralyzed with fear. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'd rather just get beat bloody. I'd rather get beat to death than live as a just, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just die. You're gonna have to kill me in battle before I just live that kind of life where I'm just everybody's punching bag, everybody's slave, everybody's just people just doing me any kind of way, like I'm subhuman. Nah, I'd rather die. At least that's how I feel. You don't know what you're gonna do till you in that situation, but I feel like I'd rather just, you're gonna have to kill me in battle before I just lay down and let everybody have their way with me. And I ain't necessarily talking about on no sexual stuff, dudes going in your rear, but just punking you, man. You finna, you know what I mean? Give me your food, wash my clothes, you know what I mean? All this kind of stuff. Like, come on, man. That's, I don't know. But yeah, not starting stuff. You don't need to start stuff, but you gotta stand your ground, man. And then, you have to be willing to go to consequence, because sometimes standing your ground, you finna get beat down. Cause sometimes the numbers ain't in your favor. Sometimes you ain't got the advantage. But you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be everybody's boy toy, you know what I'm saying? Or you finna come up with a plan that definitely involves standing up for yourself. It's different ways to do it though. You know what I'm saying? You might be in jail and these dudes finna have their way with you. You might start a fight in front of the officer or something. So, you know what I mean? So they can break it up before they just really dig into you. Like, you got to use your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, you standing up for yourself. You know? I'm a swing on them while the officer right there, so we can get that in, and then they can call in the team and break it up for all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Give me a beat me within an inch of my life. You know what I mean? But I got to stand up for myself, man. You know what I mean? Okay. Disrespect. This is like accidental. Like, I wouldn't really just disrespect nobody unless I'm already ready to get in battle with you. I'm a very respectful person. But if I really just disrespect you, I'm really ready to go there with you. And if I don't really want to go there with you, I'm not going to disrespect you. But if I'm so mad that I really just disrespect you, I'm really ready to go there with you. And I might just be trying to give you some motivation. Let's go on and take it there then. You know what I mean? But I'm a respectful person. And then if you disrespect somebody, you know what I'm saying, apologize. It's not soft. That don't make you a punk because you apologize to somebody. You step on somebody's foot, goofy, apologize. What the heck? You got too much pride? You done stepped on somebody's foot and you can't apologize? Like, who does that? Like, you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that'll start beef just because some people got so much pride. You done bumped into dude, knocked him a couple steps back on accident. You can't apologize? What the heck? That's crazy. That don't make you a punk because you apologize. That's what you should do. That don't mean you scared the dude because you done accidentally disrespected him and you apologize. That don't make you a punk. That's what you should do. You know what I mean? Oh, I got a good one. When beef is meant to be. I compare this to women. You know, some women, you couldn't get her, it wasn't meant to be. Then y'all might have been cool, but y'all parted ways. Then y'all came back because it was meant to be. God brought her, it came full circle, you know what I mean? Then some chicks, you might have wanted that chick bad, but you couldn't get her. She might have wanted you bad, but you didn't want her. You know what I mean? And then some things just line up because it was meant to be. I look at beef the same way though. You know, you might have beef with somebody. Ooh, when I catch them, it's going to be on. But you never run into them. You never catch up with them. Vice versa. Somebody, man, when I see Clint, man, but you never run into me and I wasn't hiding from you. We just never crossed paths. Or you done already had beef with somebody and, oh yeah, we finna take it to the next level when I catch them, but you never catch them. Or two killers or somebody might have beef. But while y'all beefing, one person, something might happen and a person move out of town or something. Or or one person go to jail and catch a bunch of time, so you never got to catch them, or you in jail and you beefing, and then one person gets sent here, or you get sent there, and y'all never really get to clash like that because it wasn't meant to be. All beef ain't meant to be, but sometimes it is. Like, man, I had been having beef with dude, and I just pulled up to this place, and guess who walked out? So we got that in. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's meant to be, sometimes it ain't. That's deep. I don't know. I ain't never heard nobody say that, but I caught it. I caught it. God gave it to me. I said, wow, that's deep. That's deep. Some stuff just ain't meant to be. Some stuff is. You run into your op when you wasn't even looking for him. Oh, yeah, we finna do that. It was meant to be. Hey, I'm telling you. Then I said when beef is meant to be, yeah, revenge and retaliation. Sometimes you done already beefed with somebody, or somebody did something to one of your people, or somebody did something to you and you just waiting to catch them, but you never catch them. Can't never do nothing. You never ran into them. And then sometimes on the flip side, somebody done something to you, done something to your people or whatever, and you just happen to run into them. You just happen to be at the same place at the same time. It was meant to be. You know what I mean? It was meant to be. But one thing I will say, war and beef, it breeds revenge. That's what gangbanging is all about, revenge. He killed my homie. He killed my cousin. He killed my partner. See, gangbanging is really based on love. These my people. Oh, you hurt my people, so now we finna get at you. And then on the other side, yeah, y'all hurt my people, now we finna get at y'all. That's why it's so hard to have a peace treaty. You know what I'm saying? When people done really died behind it, people don't be trying to hear about that peace. Unless you already a veteran and you done been through it, it's like, okay, we done lost people on both sides. Man, let's get past it. But then you always got the youngsters. They hadn't done that time in the field. They haven't done what they call it, man, when you go to a tour, when you're in the army and you do a tour in a active war zone. Like, he did one tour in Iraq, he did one tour in Saudi Arabia. Is it called a tour? But like, they hadn't did them terms in war, so they still trying to get they, you know what I'm saying, trying to get they stripes. So they